What it do, Modified 95. We are back at home base. This is a progress video. I just want to show you what I do when you guys aren't around, or actually when nobody's around, because I can actually get a lot of stuff done. So let's cut away. Give me 5 on my black hand side and let's go. So we know we have this project up and coming. We got a lot done on this, just getting things put in there. This knock sensor, found the right bolts for this. Not the same as GSR. This is a 12 millimeter bolt. The GSR one is a 14 mil bolt. So found that out. This hose was still good. Just moving along, collecting things. I love seeing things come together. It's very, very motivating. I found a bolt. I needed this. I need to find another one for down here to hold the mount on here. I think I'm gonna go on the 3-post mount. On my GSR, we're doing the 2-bolt hole post mount because that's the bracketing I have. Because it really doesn't matter. I mean, people say it's one or the other, but if you buy the bracketing kit made for the car it's going in, it's not going to matter. This is one of my old bolts that came out of my GSR. I'm hoping to salvage it. I'm just peeling off the aluminum that when it stripped, it like filled these threads with aluminum. But the threads still look pretty strong and fine, and so I just have it sitting here until I can clean it up. Moving on, got a lot of stuff cleaned yesterday. I got my windage tray cleaned for the B16. I think this is the post mount I'm going to use. Just getting a lot of things together to make sure that we have all the right parts for this project. Over here we have, once again, the oil pump that's ready to go in, as well as the rear main seal. Both of those are good, ready to go. I think I still need to replace the gasket that goes right there, but have that. Attempted to put in the Healy coil last night in my GSR block to make my 2-post mount go on, because that was a problem that we had. And in the efforts to do so, we got the Healy coils in. That one looks like it's perfect. This one looked like it was starting to come out. And this one, as we were tightening it down, snapped off. So we snapped those ones off. Ruined both the bolts I had that were the good ones that I also found. I found all 3 of them that were right. So what I'm thinking is might have to drill this out a little bit bigger and just go oversized with this to rectify this problem. And I think what happened, this is the first time that I had been a party to this, and I did not have the right size drill bit. So I think that we use this to cut in those threads, and I think it was just a little bit too tight, and I'm just guessing that because if you can see, man, it's hard to focus. If you can see this, you can maybe see why, as it was trying to go in, it was messing these threads up. So these weren't sinking in well, but we're just like, hey, if we can just get them in and they don't ever come out, that'd be fine, because that's not typically a part you need to take off, because it's not in the way of anything. But this project is still well on the works. We have the sanding stuff to work on the head that's down there, so I'm very excited about that. I've been working really good at putting all my extra parts that are good into that container as a way of organizing. I know it doesn't look organized, but it definitely is, keeping everything together and cleaning up. Those are my cam gears. I need to get those off of those GSR cams to put them on those Skunk 2 cams, so that when that top end is ported, it can all go together. There's my Skunk 2 intake manifold. I spent a lot of time, about 15 minutes, that's a lot of time for me, transferring things over. I was able to get these out and transfer this sensor over. These aren't the original ones because I messed those up royally getting them out. Luckily I had a spare set that were not messed up. I didn't over tighten them like the other ones were. I transferred these over from the original GSR manifold, which I do want to show you guys. And I'm also running the factory GSR throttle body, and the reason I'm running that is because we measured this and this should already be ported for the 70 mil throttle body, but I need this to pass smog, pass referee. So it's getting put together factory spec, and then it'll be a little bit more racy after the fact. I also got busy cleaning up that oil pan gasket, and I just spray high temp flat black on there. I just didn't want it to rust. I had some rust, so I kind of sanded it and cleaned it, so there was nothing big going on there, but it looks nicer now. I did the same thing on the GSR that's sitting on the engine stand. And last, I got my dirty girl on my favorite table, which is my washer. Usually I have to put a board on top of it, which is sitting right there, and it allows me to do all the different work I need to do. But yeah, so I like to keep this. I got the IABs. It's got everything a stock GSR needs, and those harder and harder to find. I had to take out this evap solenoid thing right here that goes right here on the B16, probably on the Type R. It bolts onto the fuel rail, which I could show you through just standing by a B16 fuel rail. That's where that sensor came off. Usually on Civics, this goes into your intake tube, but because I have an Integra motor, I'm kind of running the system they have because I think I already fixed the plug for that. One of the big things that I noticed was just how much oil. It was like the PCV valve was just pumping oil into my engine, which probably made it run a lot dirtier, kind of like a weed whacker, like it was running on premix, half oil, half gas kind of deal. Oh well. So let's pop over to that fuel rail, and then we're still waiting for more parts to come in. And here we go, just for comparison's sake. This is the piece that I took off of that intake manifold because there's no room for it on like the GSR fuel rail. I think this is all the B18 fuel rails because I'm looking down at my LS and it also has a fuel rail that's just like this. But this one is the B16 one, and see how it's flat and this mounts right here. So I think I can run this legally because it's California, but I am not 100% sure. I will find out, or I'll have to find another place to stick this so it does not roll away. Also, I was remembering that I got this bolted on the back, the idle air control valves, I think. Yeah. All right. I just wanted to tell you that I missed you guys and I appreciate you guys. I think I have like 51 subscribers now, which is very cool because I probably have about like 8 friends who are like close to me and who know me. So to have 51 people watching my stuff, very, very cool. So I really try to keep up the progress. I know that this isn't my day job. I still have to go to work. And so I need to be here to take care of my daughter and do things with my wife, you know, everything else that's going on in my life. But this is very important to me, so I make time for it, even if it's only a little bit of time here and there. And I'm glad that you guys watch what I'm doing, and I try to share it, and I'm hoping I'm making it interesting. And if you have any questions, let me know, because I'd love to answer them. I don't know a lot because I'm still learning, but I've been doing Hondas for a long time. I just haven't been learning about building engines till just recently. Most of the time, if I found an engine, I want it to be complete. They say it came out of a running car. I say, cool, I trust you. And I bolt it into my car and I just get going. And it lasts for a long time till it spins a bearing and then ends up on an engine stand like we have here. All right, Modified family, I will see you next time.